Hey YouTube, how is it going today? Well, the market is down again and a lot of stocks are getting absolutely crushed, but I have found 5 that are way off their highs that offer some pretty good long-term potential. I think the baby is being thrown out with the bathwater a little bit with the market because the sell-off is taking down a lot of good stocks with it. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 that have excellent long-term potentials and are getting really close to some fantastic buy zones. Now, if you're new to my channel, I've been trading and investing for over 20 years, and in every video, I'll show you some potential trades and investments that I see setting up. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any future trading or investing ideas. And I also have a Patreon group, so if you would like to be a part of our community and see what we are buying and selling in real time, that link is in the description. All right, stock number 1 is the Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF. The Tattooed Chef is a plant-based food company that produces and sells a portfolio of frozen foods. It supplies plant-based products to retailers in the United States. The company offers ready-to-cook bowls, zucchini spirals, rice cauliflower, smoothie bowls, cauliflower-crusted pizza, and plant-based burgers. Its products are available in private label and Tattooed Chef brand name in the frozen food section of retail food stores. As of December 30th, 2020, it operated 4,300 retail outlets, as well as it offers its products through the e-commerce channel. Tattooed Chef Incorporated is headquartered in Paramount, California. All right, so let's jump over to Seeking Alpha and get a closer look at the Tattooed Chef's fundamentals. Now, I'm going to go through these stocks rather quickly so the video doesn't take too long. So make sure if you're considering buying some of these stocks, you take a little bit of a deeper dive and see which one of these stocks, if any, fits your investment goal and style is the best. But we can see that the Tattooed Chef right now is trading at about $15.73 as I'm recording this video, and this is intraday, so it's going to probably bounce around just a little bit. Now, if we scroll down and take a look at their revenue, we can see this revenue has been growing quite well. In December of 2018, the revenue came in at $47.3 million. Then it grew to $84 million by 2019, and then by 2020, it almost tripled to $148 million. This year, it's projected to come in at $224 million, and next year is projected to come in at $305 million, so almost a doubling from 2020 going to 2022. So this company is still projected to grow quite strongly. If we scroll down to their earnings per share, we can see the earnings per share is expected to grow from 7 cents this year to 28 cents, so that's a quadrupling to 2022. And if we look at their earnings estimates, we can see that their sales are projected to grow 50% year over year in 2021, and that raises up another 36% in 2022, and then another 47% is estimated for year over year sales growth in 2023. And that earnings per share in 2023 is supposed to rise to 48 cents. So this company is growing very robustly. And if we scroll down just a little bit further, we can see some other statistics that I really like. If we look at the individuals and insiders, they own 43% of the stock right now. So that is definitely what you want to see. You want to see management that is putting their money where their mouth is. And if we scroll down just a little bit farther and take a look at their balance sheet, we can see that their total cash is $131 million, and their total debt is only a little over $2 million. So they have a pretty nice looking balance sheet. Now, the revenue came in at $148 million, and their gross profit was $23 million. So this company is very healthy, and the fact that the stock is pulling back so hard is making this a very attractive looking long-term buy. Now let's get over to that chart. All right, so now we're over to my TC2000 charting software, and let's get a look at the current action on the Tattooed Chef. We can see that this stock has been rolling over quite hard in the last couple of days, and actually I just started my position in the Tattooed Chef yesterday, and I added some more today. I know it's coming down on some pretty sharp volume, but it hasn't been down this low in quite a long time, and I like to buy stocks when they're on a deep pull back. I don't like to chase them on the way up. And unfortunately, when a lot of these stocks start taking off, that's when they jump on my radar. So I usually have to make a decision pretty quickly if a stock starts going up high, because like I said, I don't like to chase them. I like to buy them on a deep discount. And if we look at the all-time high and pull it back, we can see that this stock is roughly 45% off its all-time high. This is a pretty decent sized pullback, and this company is still growing, so even though this stock has pulled back 45% from about 6 or 7 months ago, this company is still continuing to grow quite well quarter after quarter. So the growth has been continuing to go up, yet the stock has been pulling back. Now, you can make that argument that stock is a little bit overpriced, but I don't mind paying up a little bit when the stocks are growing. I don't like to chase them when they're screaming super high, but this one, like I said, is pulled back almost 50% from the old high. And if we zoom in a little bit, we can see we are getting close to a pretty strong support area. Every time Tattooed Chef has been around 14 to like 1575-ish, the stock has found support going all the way back to last July. So we are just getting into that support area right now, so I didn't want to miss out grabbing some of the Tattooed Chef in case this ends up being a short-lived pullback, and it very could well be, because once this move down starts to accelerate, a lot of times you can get a quick move back up, just kind of like we did here. We had a sharp reaction back to the upside. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if the Tattooed Chef does that again, because it is getting into that support zone. But if this stock does break that support zone, that's going to be music to my ears, as long as nothing fundamentally changes with this company. And I really don't see anything changing as of yet. So if this thing breaks that area, I'm going to continue to add to this position. So I think Tattooed Chef, in my opinion, is offering a fantastic buying area, and I started my position. But let's get to the next one. Okay, number 2 on the list is CleanSpark Incorporated, ticker symbol CLSK. CleanSpark provides energy software and control technology solutions worldwide. It offers distributed energy systems that allow customers to design, engineer, communicate, and manage renewable energy generation, storage, and consumption, and microgrids, which comprise generation, energy storage, and smart distribution assets that serve a single or multiple loads connected to the utility grid and separate from the utility grid for commercial, industrial, defense, campus, and residential users. And of course, they do what everybody loves, and that is they are into Bitcoin mining as well. All right, so if we stop over to Seeking Alpha, we can see CleanSpark is trading right around $16.85 at the moment, and they have a market cap of just under $600 million, so not a huge market cap at the moment. And if we scroll down to their revenue, we can see they are projected to grow rapidly into the future. September of 2019, they only had $4.5 million in revenue. That more than doubled in 2020 to just over $10 million, and this year it's supposed to go up more than 5x, all the way up to $54 million, and the following year in 2022, that is supposed to go up more than double to $137 million. So this company is projected to grow super strongly into the future. And if we scroll down to their earnings per share, we can see their earnings per share are going to be going positive this year, and they should continue for next year. If we look at their earnings estimates, we can see their sales are projected to go up 440% in 2021. Next year, they're projected to go up another 152%, and the following year, another 26%. So this company is going to grow very well for the next few years at least. And if we scroll down to some of their other data, we can see the insiders own right around 5%. I'd like to see a little bit higher than that, but that is a respectable number, so that's not too bad. And if we scroll down just a little bit further and take a look at their balance sheet, we see they have $26 million in cash and only $2 million in debt. And so they are in a pretty strong financial situation as far as their cash to debt ratio. Their revenue came in at $11.31 million with a gross profit of $2.95 million. So let's get over and take a look at their current chart. All right, so let's go to my TC2000 software and get a look at the current price action on CleanSpark. And as you can see, I've already marked up this chart a lot. I've been watching this one for quite some time, and I actually just started buying it. So this stock has pulled back enough for me, and it's pulling all the way down to this 200 period simple moving average. So I made sure to add some today. And if it gets down to this support area where I have in this green box, I'm definitely going to add some more. But this is right around $14 to about $14.75 should be another strong support area. Plus, you got this trend line that should be coming down into that area as well. So there's a lot of layers of support between right around $14 and $17 right now. So I've definitely wanted to start buying some of CleanSpark. And this company is supposed to grow very well into the future. So I definitely wanted to get in on this deep pullback. And if we look at the old high, bring it all the way down to the current price, this one has pulled back 61%. So this is a nice deep pullback. And one thing you have to remember about these stocks that are in deep pullbacks, you have to respect the trend. So I'm not trying to call a bottom here, but when a stock gets to an attractive enough level for me to start buying, I just start adding. And if the stock goes lower, which I fully expect it to because it is in a downtrend, I just want to add a little bit more as it goes down. If I try to, pinpoint a bottom, more often than not, I keep waiting for lower prices, and the stock eventually turns around and just takes off without me. So I like doing this incremental buying as the stock is getting to attractive levels, so I make sure that I get in. And also, if I buy some at a higher price, if I like it at $16 and it drops to 14 and nothing has changed with the company, I should really like it at 14, and that gives me more confidence to add when it does get to a cheaper level. And then, of course, eventually a stock does bottom, at least usually it does, and then once it takes off, I've accumulated a halfway decent sized position, and it usually doesn't take very long for me to get in the money. But I think this is a very attractive point in CleanSpark, pulling back over 60% from the all-time high that it made just a few months ago. And I think the stock was in the news a little while ago that they bought even more Bitcoin mining rigs. So earnings projections should actually be going up even more than what I just showed you in the previous slide on Seeking Alpha, because that probably doesn't even take into account the fact that these guys are continuing to buy more and more Bitcoin mining rigs. Now, the wild card is there. If Bitcoin price does end up crashing, then that's going to be a revenue stream for the company where they're not going to be making as much, and that's anybody's guess when and if Bitcoin is going to crash. But that is something to consider with this company. But the other side of their business is continuing to grow strongly as well. So I like this company from both of those perspectives. Okay, stock number 3 is Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Palantir builds and deploys software platforms for the intelligence community in the United States to assist in counterterrorism investigations and operations. The company provides Palantir's Gotham, a software platform for government operatives in the defense and intelligence sectors, which enables users to identify patterns hidden deep within datasets, ranging from signals intelligence sources to reports from confidential informants, as well as facilitates the handoff between analysts and operational users, helping operators plan and execute real-world responses to threats that have been identified within the platform. It also offers Palantir's Foundry, a platform that transforms the ways organizations operate by creating a central operating system for their data and allows individual users to integrate and analyze the data they need in one place. Palantir Technologies was founded in 2003 and is headquartered in Denver, Colorado. All right, so let's jump over to Seeking Alpha and take a quick look at the numbers on Palantir. Right now, Palantir is trading at $21.54, and their market cap is just under $40 billion. I've actually started buying some of this stock as well, so you're picking up the theme here. I'm actually already starting to buy these because they're already getting to attractive levels for me. And if we look at their revenue in 2018, the revenue came in at $595 million. Fast forward 2 years to 2020, and it almost doubled to $1.09 billion. Now, if we fast forward 2 more years to the projection in 2022, that is almost supposed to double again to $1.89 billion. So this company is growing very robustly. If we go down to their earnings estimates, we can see that in 2021, their sales are projected to increase 33%. Next year, they're supposed to increase by another 29%, and I think that's conservative. They should beat that. By 2023, they're projected to grow another 31%, so I do think that is conservative as well. I expect some more growth out of Palantir than what they're saying, because I think they are just continuing to stack up more and more contracts. And if we go down to their ownership, we can see that right around 10% of the company is owned by insiders. That is a very healthy number, so I'm happy with that. If we scroll down to their balance sheets number, we can see they have about $2 billion in cash and about $500 million, actually less than $500 million in debt. So this company is in a very strong position as far as their balance sheets goes. So if there's any storm in the economy, they should be able to weather it quite nicely, but they have a lot of government contracts, so I think if the economy does get a little rocky, they're going to be just fine. All right, so let's jump over to the charts and take a look at the current price action on Palantir. And I've already drawn this green box on the chart. This is a pretty strong area of support, and this is where I've already started buying this stock. But if I did have to guess, I would say it's probably going to break this area of support and head into the teens. If that does happen, I'm going to welcome it with open arms, especially if this thing gets into the mid-teens. I'm really going to load up on this stock because I can't see this stock not being extremely higher in the next 5 to 10 years, and I'm probably going to wish that I bought more, even though I plan on buying a lot. But if we look at the pullback that it's already in, we can see this thing has already pulled back over 52%. This is already a very deep pullback from the all-time high, but I would love to see another 15 to 20%, and I think it could happen. You know, if it doesn't happen, I wanted to make sure that I grabbed some in this area in case this thing takes off without me. But I am not comfortable with the amount of shares I have yet, so that's why I'm kind of holding off, hoping it gets down into the teens. But I think Palantir is already at a fantastic buy area, and if it gets lower, I think it's going to be one of those buying opportunities of a lifetime in a fantastic company that has a lot of future growth ahead of it. All right, number 4 on the list is Skills Incorporated, ticker symbol SKLZ. Skills operates a mobile games platform that connects players worldwide. Its platform hosts casual esports tournaments, and the company was founded in 2012 and is headquartered in San Francisco, California. All right, so let's take a look at the number on Skills. Right now, Skills is trading at $12.60, and it's actually down over 10% on the day, so the price is still coming down quite a bit. And if we look at the revenue projections for Skills, we can see all the way back in 2018, it came in at $50 million in revenue. Fast forward 2 years, and it went all the way up to $230 million in revenue. And if we fast forward to 2022, that number more than doubles to $563 million. So this company is still projected to grow very strongly. We look at their earnings estimate, look at their sales. We can see their sales have risen 60%, or are projected to grow 60% in 2021, then another 52% next year, and then another 36% the following year. And they're probably going to get EPS positive in 2023. I would expect that number to be a little low. I expect them to probably grow a little bit faster than that. So it's going to be at least a couple more years before they get EPS profitable, but I think it's definitely coming soon. Scroll down a little bit, we can see that insiders own over 25% of the stock, so that is a very good sign. Definitely want to see them put their money where their mouth is. And if we look at their balance sheet, we can see they have $262 million in cash and 0 debt. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I might have to double check that after the video. But if that is the case, they are in a super strong position on the balance sheet going forward. All right, so let's get a look at the daily chart on Skills, and this one has been absolutely falling off a cliff. I mean, this thing had a high of over $46 back in February, and now it's trading at $12.50. So even if this company doesn't have a strong future ahead of it, you would expect at least a very, very nice bounce like this coming very soon, because this thing is way overextended to the downside. And if we go from the all-time high down to the current price, This thing is down almost 73% just in a couple of months. So if this company does have a very bright future, which it looks like it probably does, this is a huge pullback in skills, and I would expect at the very least a very sharp rebound, dead cat type of bounce up to this 200 period simple moving average right around 18, and that's we're talking about 30-40% move from here, so that's a pretty nice bounce just from this area. And this thing is way extended, so I expect that bounce to come pretty soon. But skills is looking very attractive as far as the price of the stock compared to the highs that it made just a few months ago. All right, last but not least is CuriosityStream Incorporated, ticker symbol CURI. CuriosityStream operates as a factual streaming service and media company. The company provides premium video programming services in various categories of factual entertainment, including science, history, society, nature, lifestyle, and technology, through subscription video-on-demand platforms, as well as through bundled content licenses and linear offerings, partner bulk sales, brand partnerships, and content sales. As of December 31st, 2020, it had approximately 15 million total paying subscribers, including direct subscribers, partner direct subscribers, and bundled subscribers. The company was founded in 2015 and is headquartered in Silver Spring, Maryland. All right, so let's get a look at some of the numbers on CuriosityStream. Right now, they're trading down to $12.42, off another 3.35% for the day, and their market cap is only $675 million, so not a gigantic market cap by any means. If we scroll down to their revenue streams, we can see in 2018, they made about $9.35 million. 2 years later, that was up to $39.62 million, and then the 2-year out projection is supposed to go all the way up to $124.5 million. So this company is still growing super strong. Look at their earnings estimates over here. We can see 2021, their year-over-year sales are expected to go up 79%. The following year, they're expected to go up 75% again, and then the following year after that, they're expected to go up another 50%. So just huge growth ahead for this company. And let's go down and take a look at their insiders. We can see their insiders own over 50% of this company. So that's what I love to see. And in fact, their founder, John Hendricks, has been really loading the boat. So that might not even be accurate. It might even be higher than that. And that's what I love to see when the founders really start buying the stock. Go down to the balance sheet, we can see their total cash is $33 million and their total debt is 0. Again, I'm not sure how accurate that is, but if that is accurate, you know, that's a pretty decent balance sheet going forward. So I think CuriosityStream does look pretty good, and I actually do own just a little bit of this stock, but I'll show you where I bought that at the charts. All right, so let's jump over to the charts and take a look at CuriosityStream. And what I alluded to before is that I have already started a position in CuriosityStream. I dipped my toe in the water when it got down to the 200 period simple moving average, had a little bit of a bounce, but now it looks like it's about to roll over. So I think CuriosityStream probably has a date with the $10 range coming up soon, but that's fine if it gets down there. I'm definitely going to buy some more. I'm not going to load the boat like I plan to on Palantir if Palantir gets down to a really desirable level for me. But I do like the fact that John Hendricks has built big companies before, and he knows what it takes, and he is buying the heck out of this stock. So that makes me feel a lot better about taking a position in CuriosityStream, and I expect this stock to be much higher in the next 5 to 10 years as well. So hopefully CuriosityStream gets down there around $10 or so, because that's where I definitely want to end up taking some bigger size positions. But those are the 5 that I wanted to show you guys. Now, I know I had some questions, and I didn't forget about you guys, but this video has dragged on long enough. I'll get to those questions tomorrow. All right, guys, that's all I have for this video, so I'm going to end it right there. But if you have any questions about these stocks or any other stocks, please leave them down there in the comments section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end, and until next time, take care, everybody.